Now let us continue with the chapter. We saw about state function and state variable. Okay, state variables क्या होते हैं? The properties which change the state of a system are called state variables, and state functions are those properties which depends on initial and final state of the system and not on the path followed to reach that state. So we discussed so many examples about that. Now let us see what are macroscopic and microscopic properties. Macroscopic, the name itself is suggesting that any property which is studied in bulk is called as macroscopic property, and those properties which deal with individual atoms and molecules of the system, they are called as microscopic properties. Now this macroscopic property, it is of two types: extensive property and intensive property. Extensive property, it depends on the quantity of matter. Intensive property is independent of quantity of matter. IN, intensive का जो IN है ना, IN for independent समझ, independent of quantity, independent of mass, but it depends on nature. Okay, so that is what is called as intensive and extensive property. Now let us see more about it. Now I have given you various examples here under extensive property. It is dependent on quantity, I told you. Mass, volume, heat capacity, internal energy, enthalpy, height, they are all extensive properties. Okay. These extensive properties do not reveal anything about the substance. Is that clear? Mass, supposing if I say I have got 500 grams of this substance. Is that clear? What is this substance made of? It does not tell you anything. It tells you the mass means it tells you the mass. That's it. What are intensive properties? So many intensive properties are there. See, because it is independent of mass. Temperature, pressure, refractive index, surface tension, viscosity, density, boiling point, freezing point, pH, mole fraction, specific heat, color, they are all intensive. Right? Now let me give you a simple example. I take a mug of water or a bucket of water, pure water I have taken. Density of water is 1 gram per cc. चाहे मैंने bucket वाला पानी लूँ या कोई भी पानी लूँ. Is right? Clear? So it doesn't depend on mass. Same way viscosity. तेल ले लो. तेल की viscosity, it will remain the same only. Whatever be the quantity you take, it will remain the same. Then refractive index. It is a ratio of sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction. That is refractive index. That is not going to change. Right? pH of a solution. Supposing I am having say 10 ml of dilute acid. Is that clear? Now that 10 ml of dilute acid, I am pouring some amount into another test tube and trying to find out the pH of both the test tubes now, content in the test tube. Both of them will have the same pH. Just because I made the volume of HCl half, I poured it into another test tube, will the pH change? No, it will not change. Is that clear? So these are all called as intensive properties. Now I came to know an interesting thing to remember. What are all the intensive properties? I found it very interesting and easy to remember also. So I thought, okay, I should give you. See, look at the center line, right? BP of Mr. VC decrease when he sees taboo. Very easy. See, you will never forget this sentence. BP. B for boiling point, P for pressure. Of F for freezing point, M for melting point, molar heat capacity, R for refractive index, V for viscosity, vapor pressure, and C for concentration, molality like that. Decrease, D for density and dielectric constant. Then S for surface tension, specific heat capacity, and E for electrode potential. We'll talk about electrode potential more later, okay? You need not worry about it. Then T, taboo, for temperature. All these are intensive properties. All these are intensive properties. Okay, like how we study in the periodic table. If you have to study what is there in the 13th group, I told you boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Right? Boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. How do we say? We used to say that Bengan, Alu, Gajar, in Thali. So there is nothing wrong in keeping your memory sharp using such things. Okay. Now, more about this. When two extensive properties are there, then it will become extensive upon extensive will become intensive. Say for example, mass by volume is density. Both mass and volume, they are extensive properties, and density is an intensive property, right? Same way, mole fraction. Mole fraction is nothing but number of moles of a particular component upon total number of moles of all the components. That is called as mole fraction. Mole fraction is an intensive property, whereas moles of component, total number of moles, they are all mass dependent, so they are extensive. Okay, same way force is an extensive property, but pressure is an intensive property because it is force upon unit area, right? So like that, you need to know, have a clear understanding about all this.